Udra, oh wow, good question. Does the current US political climate suggest that international students are being used as revenue streams? You know what, Samudra, keep in mind there's two types of international student, undergraduate and postgraduate. Okay. I've always been a little bit curious and concerned about postgrad programs that are 90% or higher international that do not publish their placement data, their job placement data. We actually did a big analysis of this about a year ago. Um, and there's a lot of postgrad programs that I think are very happy to load up their batch with international students and do not deliver jobs or best prospects in return. So that's true. Um, does so the current climate, in a sense, the current climate doesn't change the fact that these programs have always been there. They've never been a good idea for people who are wanting to do them in order to get like a specific type of job. Like you can't just go do like a random master's program and then go get a job at Google or something. It doesn't work like that in America. Um, even though the unis might let you think it works like that. So I don't think the unis have always been acting in the best faith when they have master's programs that are like 80 to 90% international students. Now, for the undergrad, it's totally different. The most international university starts to creep up towards that 15% barrier, but usually it's from 10 to 15% of the international batch. So I would say, no, I don't think at the undergrad level, the tier one, tier two universities have been acting in bad faith. They've been using international students as like revenue drivers. They don't need to. They have plenty of money. Um, More lower ranking universities that have, you could say, probably a higher reliance on international students for revenue. Yeah, maybe they are. And I don't like those unis. Nobody does. So um, at SI, we tend to focus on the really popular selective ones because it's kind of a proven thing. That we know they're good. Everyone thinks they're good. So it's sort of like you can't go wrong. Now, um, what are good IVDP scores to get into a good undergrad uni? Depends on the uni, but if you're talking about USC, that type of uni, you would need probably a 35 or 36 in 11th. Okay, that would give you a good chance. And if you're talking about Ivy Leagues, you'd probably want more like a 38, 39. That would be like the minimum level where you could really realistically target like potentially cracking it. Now, hey, Beret Scholars. Wow. Okay, hey, Fad. Um, what safeguards exist for students midway through degrees if H-1B opportunities shrink further? So H-1B isn't really the worry. The worry is the OPT. Now, the optional practical training, that automatic 2 year extension for people who've done STEM degrees. Um, if those go away, you're probably going to see people trying to transfer to Singapore and Hong Kong. Um, Realistically, that's what will happen. In terms of what safeguards apply, probably relatively few, I'm afraid. So when people go to college in America, they do so for a great experience, a great education, and the implicit thing is to open specific doors, professional doors in America. I believe those doors will continue to remain open for people in their 20s. For people in their 30s, those doors are a little bit more tightly, a little bit less open these days. We'll see if that remains that way. Now, how important is passion projects or projects in general? Oh, super important. We love them. But passion projects, I think, are kind of silly. We believe in social projects and research projects. So one is kind of focusing on helping people, the other is focusing on exploring your academic interests. Those are great. Love those. Okay. Kind of random passion projects that are neither academic nor community service focused, that might be like more creative or something. Um, I don't really do that. So, my results are really good without kind of resorting to that, though I know they're very popular today. So I would say they are 10% important, no more than that. Now, have scholarship options reduced for undergrad international students? I assume you mean American scholarship options. They've never been that good, but no, they haven't changed. So USC has a scholarship, Vanderbilt has a scholarship, BU has a scholarship, Tulane has a scholarship. Another handful of other good unis have scholarships. So I think, no, those are still there. In terms of the financial aid that gets awarded to international students, we'll see. Okay, but what we're hearing from universities, all of them, are they're saying we care about our students, we care about international students. We're not changing. That's what we're hearing from every single university.